that came out relating to this 50 Shades of Grey series. The movie was interesting. It is something interesting to watch. Part of me in the past was related to this force, like, relationships were everything that these characters are doing is just an expression of love, or they evolving their relationship to a certain level of what's acceptable to them. But now, as I done got older and I have matured a whole lot, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. This movie is very, very, very dysfunctional. Now, I don't want to sound like that I'm doing a movie review of 50 Shades of Grey, but I'm using 50 Shades of Grey as a reference to a point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is that in this movie, 50 Shades of Grey, the character, Christian Grey, had mental issues. He had mental issues. This dude was molested when he was young. Therefore, that's the reason why he was resembled all this, he called being dominant or being a dominant behavior. All right. So, when the normal person look at this movie, they look at it as like another love story, like how I viewed it first until I seen it from another point of view. So now, this movie is not a love story. It's telling a story about a person who have a mental disorder, and it tells a story of a woman who basically took advantage of this dude who have a mental disorder. That's the whole point of the 50 Shades movie. Now, right now, many people is glorifying this behavior. Many people is glorifying having a man dominate them, where the man is having them being tied up. I did a video about a woman being pleasured by being choked, and I'll share my point of view, how that relates to domestic violence and also relates to abuse as well. All these different things, this strangulation, tying up, all these different things that this movie equate to, all of it stems from a mental disorder from this character. And so now a lot of people is glorifying that and thinking that this is the social norm. I want to tell y'all that this is not the social norm. You do not allow a person that loves you to treat you that way, period. I don't care about your argument saying, oh, it does pleasure. If you feel like being tortured, if you feel like being choked or strangled, if you feel like being beaten violently, or any of these type of torture mechanisms that this movie represents, and you equate that to pleasure, then there's something wrong with you. You have a mental disorder. It is something wrong with you. And you need to seek help on that, for real. Now, I know that this is going to be another unpopular video, and I really don't care. But it's about time we start dealing with these behaviors. It's about time that we stop allowing the media to control our mind, to control our thoughts, to have us thinking that all these different things is the social norm, when it's not. All it is a mental disorder. All these things. All it is a mental disorder. Now, I encourage you, preferably my ladies, I encourage you to never let a man treat you this way, period. No torture, no strangling, none of that, period. Because you're worth more than that. Your body is a living temple. So why would you let a man defile your body like that? Just do whatever he wants to. Beat you into submission, choking you out, tying you up like you're a prisoner, like he does own you, like you're a piece of property. You're not a piece of property. Men also, If women are encouraging you to do this, if women are encouraging you to do the same type of behavior, then you need to reevaluate that woman. And be honest with you, you just need to leave her, period. The same way, ladies, these dudes trying to do this to you, doing all this other stuff to you, that is not love. It's not. Let me describe to y'all the true purpose of love or love making. The true purpose of love making is for two things. First of all, to procreate. And second of all, to bring a positive, pleasurable energy. Being strangled, being tortured, allowing the dude to game bang you, or that is not love. That shows that dude do not care about your body. He don't care nothing about your body. He don't care nothing about your spirit or your soul, or he don't care nothing if it's hurting you physically or whatever. He don't care about that. He don't. And them type of dudes you need to get away from, because they are guaranteed that they got a mental disorder. It is something wrong with them. Likewise, dudes the same way. If these ladies that had some type of experience where they feel like that this experience equates to love, you need to get away from them. Period. Because it's not love. A woman telling the dude to do their things to her, that is not love. You're supposed to treat your body as a temple. You're supposed to treat your body as something sacred, as something special, where the experience of love making will resonate into something wonderful and positive, which in long term, it will procreate a beautiful love child. That's the whole purpose of it. Not this other stuff that the media sell you, not this other stuff that any other people is trying to sell you, or, whatever you watching or whatever. That is not it, period. It's time that we start having these tough conversations. It's time that we start dealing with all these various behaviors that we thinking that is normal, but it's not. It's time that we start dealing with these things. And it's time for us to start addressing it. And it's time for us to start healing from it. So in the end, it doesn't matter to me if you agree with me or not. What matters to me is that I'm telling you about it, and you need to be aware of it and to know that you work more than that. And this goes for men and women. You will work more than that. Period.